Hi, I'm Mike. Emails fill my inbox constantly, and today we take one of those emails and take a look at the big projects, those that you've never even seen and probably need a board of their own, on the project list on our Wyoming Life. Welcome back to our Wyoming Life. It's Tuesday, and that means it's time to take a look at the project list. All the things that need done around here, most of them smaller projects, one day or less, but a recent email got me thinking about the bigger picture. It actually works out well as Lincoln has surgery tomorrow, Wednesday, and we're getting ready to head down to Casper for that here in just a few. This gives me a chance to give you a little tour of the bigger jobs that we have going on around here. Like I said, I got an email from a subscriber the other day, and I'd actually like to read it to you because I don't want to screw it up. So this is from Randy, who is just outside of Cleveland, Ohio. He writes, Mike and Erin, I love watching the project list. It always amazes me all the things that need done there. I was wondering if you had any big winter projects. I've noticed the project list tends to be smaller stuff, and I was wondering if you had any big things going on. Maybe something that we've never seen before. Maybe you can get somebody to help with them. Thank you, and I hope to see you at the ranch Roundup, and that's from Randy. The ranch Roundup, we'll talk about that a little bit later, but to answer your question, yes, Randy, we do have big projects going on around here that have never made it to the project list, mostly because they're ongoing and involve a bunch of different parts. Today, I figured I'd take you through those projects, show you where we're at, and where we hope to end up with them. We're going to start over at our garage for an easy one. We built this garage as an add-on to the house. In fact, if you go back and look at some of our earliest videos, it's not even here. Well, now it is. Erin has always wanted somewhere to park her Yukon out of the weather, and it's almost completely done. Almost. The last step, as with so many projects, ends up being the one that takes the longest. For this project, we actually aren't going to finish the interior of the garage. This project is all about insulation. I've got it sitting over here just waiting to go up on the walls, and it's pretty easy to do. It just takes time. I tend to work on it little bit by little bit. Eventually, it'll get done. And that's a pretty simple one. But the next stop, we're going to head into the house and run up to the attic. What has been storage for the past 5 years is now going to become office space. For the last 2 years that we've been doing this our Wyoming Life thing, we've been working out of a corner of our bedroom. I tend to stay up late at night editing. I take my phone calls there. I package stuff to go out to Patreon supporters, and recently we've been packaging beef jerky to send out of there as well. Now it's time to actually dedicate a space to our Wyoming Life, and actually that's a good thing. Getting a little separation from work and home, and yes, maybe even a little peace and quiet. After cleaning up an end of an attic, we've been in the process of framing, putting up drywall, and eventually we're going to be adding some carpet in here, and it'll hopefully be able to house an editing area as well as a new place to come up and do our live streams. We have ourselves a little couch on the way, and it's going to be a nice dedicated space to do that. Not that doing it in our family room has been bad, but cleaning up, setting up equipment, then of course the teardown process, hopefully we'll be done with all that as we can just set up stuff and leave it up here. Our next stop is what has been actually the biggest project on the ranch, and one that you've never seen before. Well, maybe you have from the outside, but today we're going to go in and take a look around the original farmhouse on the ranch and what we have going on in there. This house is one of the original houses on the ranch. The first part of it was built in the 1920s or 1930s, and it was basically just a shack. Over the years, it's been added on to many times, including a bathroom, which it didn't have, a dining room, and a living room. The garage was added on at some point, and even though all these add-ons are nice, they are kind of a pain when it comes to doing anything with the house itself. Let's go on inside and take a look. For the past 10 years, there were renters living here, and when we left, we found that somebody had left a leak in the basement go. A few inches of water stood down there and caused us to actually have to gut the entire basement down to the studs. We had to have mold recovery and prevention team come on in here and clean up the whole place, sand down all the studs and the wood. Man, what a pain. An empty house is pretty much just a waste. So we've been working on remodeling this entire house to bring it into this century. We've had a new heating system installed. The old one was just a single propane heater located out in the dining room. We tore out all the flooring upstairs, replaced it with wood composite flooring, and remodeled the bathroom, adding a new bath shower, which I actually had to cut a hole in the wall in the garage to get it into the bathroom. There's still plenty more to be done in here. I still need to finish the kitchen. New appliances are going in, and I'm going to replace this countertop with something a little less orange. When I'm done, what are we going to do with it? Honestly, well, that kind of comes down to you. We could rent it out again, but I'm not good at dealing with renters. But there is one option that might work, and that's turning it into an Airbnb. We already have some furniture that we could get in here and basically rent it out by the night as an alternative to a hotel room, completely furnished. It's an option, but one that could bite us in the butt too. So some decisions do have to be made here. We'll see. First, I got to get it done. A lot of the work in here actually takes place at night or later on in the day, but it is coming together. Just not as fast as I would like, but that's okay too. As you can see, there's never really a lacking of stuff to do from the project list to stuff that's too big to even fit on there. There's always things happening around here, some I never would have expected, and some that are a direct result of what we're doing here on YouTube and other social media. This whole project has turned itself into a full-time job, and one that pays part-time wages, but that's okay. We're in it for the long game, and we're really here to help people more than help ourselves. Yes, we want to keep the ranch going, but I guess that's kind of like having the foundation to do something bigger and better. Erin has dreams of a low-income food hub, and I really do enjoy showing people the importance of ranching and this life, I guess, and what it really can be. A few of the big jobs here that we're working on tend to lend right into those values. It's not rocket surgery. Being able to do these kind of things, we can't be afraid to take chances, to grow and to learn. Now, if you remember back, Randy actually mentioned in his email that he was going to be here for the ranch Roundup, and you may have asked yourself, well, what the heck is that? And I promised that I would tell you. The ranch Roundup is coming up here on August 24th, 2019. We're offering the chance for a limited number of subscribers to actually come by the ranch, buy tickets, come by the ranch, and hang out for the day. I think we have about 100 tickets left. They start at $25. The kids tickets are $10, I do believe, and you can find those on our website, www.ourwylife.com. You just click on events up there on the top. The plan is that it's going to be a chance for us to meet you and subscribers to meet each other, and we're really gathering for a day of just fun and excitement. Come hang out with us. We have the chance to be you can actually have the chance to be a part of a live audience during a special live stream, and of course meet Erin and the family. We're planning to have ranch tours, games, a band, and a special farm-to-table dinner for all of us here, sourced right from the ranch. I can't wait to meet you if you're coming, and if you already have your tickets, thank you very much, and I'll see you soon. That's it for today. We have to take off. We have a 2-hour drive down to Casper. Lincoln has some pre-surgery stuff to go through. He's actually having oral surgery, so we'll be there overnight. The kids and Grammy are staying here and taking care of the ranch. Gary's coming up to take a look at things, so everything is taken care of here, and it's going to get dark here at 5 here pretty quick, so we got to hit the road. Wish Lincoln luck tomorrow, and please subscribe, and we'll check back in with these projects real soon. Come hang out with us on Thursday for our live stream at 7 p.m. We'll talk about how Lincoln's doing and everything else that's going on around here. But until I see you then, have a great week, and thanks for joining us in our Wyoming Life.